Hi, welcome to Yoga by Janelle. Today is day 4 of your 10-minute morning yoga sessions. Today I want you to just find a reason to have gratitude within yourself, gratitude of others, just gratitude for the things that you have in your life. So it could be something as small as just being thankful for waking up. It could be just being thankful that today is a nice sunny day. Whatever you can find gratitude in, hold that in your heart for the whole day. All you're going to need for today's class is your yoga mat. If you need to use a block to modify, please feel free to do so. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to begin by just inhaling through your nose, exhaling it out. Inhale through your nose, exhaling it out. We're going to lower that right ear to your right shoulder, taking a couple breaths. And bringing it back to center. Lower that left ear to the left shoulder, taking a couple breaths. Bringing it back up to center. We're going to take in a couple of arm exercises, lifting those arms up, breathing in that nice morning air, exhaling it down. Inhale those arms up, and exhaling it down. You're going to inhale those arms up and exhaling that left arm down to the side of your body, stretching that right arm over. And inhaling it back up, going to the opposite side. And coming back up to center. Going to bring your right arm across your body, giving a gentle stretch in that shoulder. And we're going to switch, drawing that left arm across your body, using your right arm to pull it back and to get a nice little stretch. Release. We're going to take and I'm going to do a little bit of a seated twist. So you're going to bring your left hand behind you. Your gaze should be over that left shoulder. Of course, if you're having spinal issues, you're not going to want to twist. And we're going to reverse, going to the opposite side. Your gaze is going to be over that right shoulder. And we're going to switch your legs. So whatever leg is on the inside should go on the outside. And we're going to rotate, looking over the left shoulder once more. And we're going to the other side. We're going to rotate, gazing over that right shoulder. And release. And we're going to come and find our way into puppy pose. In puppy pose, we're going to start off in tabletop. And you're going to basically just walk those arms down. Bring the head to the floor. You can keep those arms stretched forward, or you may also bring those arms up, getting a little bit more stretch. Keep those abdominal muscles drawn in. And releasing it down, coming up into tabletop. You're going to have your knees directly under your hips. You want your shoulders aligned with your wrist. We're going to go into a few cat and cows. You're going to arch that back, looking up, inhale, exhale, rounding that back. You're going to inhale, make an arch, and exhale, rounding that back. One more time. And coming back to a flat back, keep those abdominal muscles drawn in. You're going to take that right leg up, pushing it up, and bringing it back in. Pushing it up, and bringing it back in. One more time, pushing up. We can hold it here, or you can take your left hand, reaching back towards that right leg, and holding it. And release. We're going to switch. We're going to go into that left leg, lifting it up and bringing it in. Lifting up, Bringing it in. Lifting it up. And hold. You can hold it here, or you can reach that hand around and hold it. Releasing. We're going to push back into downward facing dog. We're into three-leg dog. Stepping that left foot forward. We're going to hold it here. Dropping that right leg down to the ground. We're going to pull up into this position. Getting a stretch in that groin. Trying to keep a 90-degree angle in the front leg. Drop those hands down. You can use your blocks here too. We're going to push back into that back leg, bringing that front leg up so that your toe is towards your shin. We're going to come back up into that stretch to your low lunge, stepping back into your downward facing dog. Lifting that leg up, stepping that right leg up to where your hand is. This is your low lunge. Dropping that back knee down, untucking your toe, flattening that foot on the floor, pushing yourself up. You can bring those hands up towards the ceiling. You can rest them on your thigh. Setting back onto that bent leg. You're going to straighten out that front leg, pulling that toe towards your shin. You're going to come back into your low lunge. You're tucking that toe. And we're going to step back once more into your downward facing dog. You're going to step forward into your high lunge. Oops. Rotating out to your warrior two. We're going to straighten that leg down, going into our triangle pose. You're going to lift that arm up. And you're going to take a bend in that front knee. And we're going to step forward. Now, if you want to use your, I'm going to grab my block. If you want to use your block here, you can. Lifting into our half moon. And lowering it down. We're going to move our block to the other side. We're going to step over again. Going into warrior two. You should have your left leg in the front. We're going to straighten that left leg out, bringing your left hand down to the ground, or you can have your block present. You're going to open it up, lifting that right arm up towards the ceiling. Putting a slight bend in that left knee, leaning forward, going into your half moon. We're going to lower that back foot down. Now we're going to windmill our hands down to the ground. We're going to step back into our downward facing dog, coming down onto our hands and knees. We're going to push back into child's pose. And coming back up onto hands and knees. Swing those feet around. We're going to bring those feet into our butterfly position where you're going to bring your soles together. Bring those soles together. You're going to press against those legs, or you can slightly lean forward. And relaxing that, bring those feet up. We're going to swing around, lying down onto our backs. We're going to bend those knees so that your feet are flat on the floor. We're going to slowly lift into a bridge, keeping those abdominal muscles drawn in, and lower it down. We're going to lift up once more, and lower it down. Lifting one more time. and lowering. Bringing that left foot, crossing it over the right. Gonna pull that leg in towards your chest. You can use your hand and help guide that leg further in. Again, we don't want to cause any harm to ourselves. And relaxing it down, switching your leg over to the other side. Pulling it in. And releasing it all the way down into Shavasana. I'm going to lie here, relaxing your legs to where you want them to go, turning those palms up towards the ceiling, taking in a few breaths, letting go of anything that you have that serves you no purpose today. Finding that gratitude in anything, even the smallest thing, even the smallest piece of gratitude will help you along the way for your day today. We're going to go ahead and bring ourselves to a seated position. And while you are transitioning, just take a moment to stop on the ground so that you don't get dizzy. While you're on your way out today, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me in class. If you have enjoyed this class, please go ahead, like, and subscribe to my channel.